Love it. All right, welcome to another edition of The Insiders, where we talk about real estate, mortgages, and everything happening in and around the industry. Again, I'm Todd Probasco with Lakeside Bank, and I'm the VP of Mortgage Lending. And with me today, I have a special guest, Allicia Roza-Carrozza at Coldwell Banker in Arizona. Allicia, how you doing?
Hi, thanks for having me. I'm super excited.
Me too. So glad you're here. I'm a big fan of Arizona. I used to have a place there, and I visit quite a bit. It's probably my favorite state. So I'm based in Chicago, but I love coming to Arizona.
Oh, right now it's like the best time of year. What
Mhm.
is it? It's 75 right now. The high is 83 today for October. I mean, you can't get better than that.
You
Mornings
can.
are just finally starting to get crisp and cool, so it's perfect.
You got to love that. And then it warms up and you can go hit a golf ball or sell a house, whatever you want to do, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sweater weather in the morning, tank top in the afternoon, back to a sweater.
Pull over in the morning, golf shirt in the afternoon.
Yeah.
See, we each got our thing going.
Absolutely.
All right. So we're going to talk a little bit. People who are listening and watching want to know about you and I, what we do and how we can help them. So I'm a mortgage banker based in Chicago. I lend in all 50 states. Being a bank, we're a real estate bank. We have the best rates and we underwrite and fund right here at Lakeside Bank. So we make it real easy. You're not getting bounced around. People kind of like that. I do a ton of business in Arizona because like I said, I used to have a condo in Fountain Hills and I got friends and family there and get referrals and gives me a reason to come there more often. But I love doing deals in Arizona because real estate's hot, which we're going to talk about with Allicia. So
Yes.
why don't you give us a little background on you, where you're from, and how long you've been in real estate, that kind of thing.
Okay, so I've been in real estate 17 years. I'm born and raised native to Phoenix.
Wow, we don't hear that often.
No, I'm third generation actually. So
oh my God,
we just stay here.
I love it.
I've been in the North Valley most of my life. I'm in Northwest Valley, so North Peoria right now. Up by the lake, the Estancia Trilogy, where all of that is just booming right now.
Is that up the 101?
The 101 to the 303. Yep.
Yeah, the 101, the 202, the 302. Pretty soon we're going to have the 909 out there. Good Lord.
It's just expanding so much. The growth here is unbelievable. We've got the microchip plants coming in, and there's just so much growing in this area.
Yeah.
But I have been with my husband since I was 17. We're going on 22 years coming up. And
congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. And so this is really all I've done. I was a dental assistant for the first small portion of my life and realized very quickly I did not want to do that, and got into real estate about 22 and started in with short sales and foreclosures back in 2008. And I've just been going right along since.
My God, I love it. I've been doing this 23, came from the broker model. Actually, I run like a little brokerage here. We still broker loans on the bank side. So try to shop and get people the best rate, like you try to find them the best house for the money. So kind of a good match in what we can offer people. So here we are on October 24, 2025, here on the podcast. We're going to talk about what's going on in real estate. There was some news that came out this week. We have an increase in inventory. I'm talking nationally, and then we'll dive into Arizona. But the number of available homes has increased. September housing data came in stronger. There was more closings than expected. Interest rates have gone down. Currently, we're sitting at around 6% for a 30-year fixed, no points. I think that's amazing, being in mortgages for as long as I've been. So let's talk about you and what's going on in Arizona. The Phoenix area has got to be one of the hottest parts of the country for people buying real estate. You have a lot of people from the Midwest, but in the recent years, you've had a ton of people from California jumping over and buying, which puts more demand on the inventory. Plus, you have all the people like you who have lived in Arizona their whole lives. So why don't you fill us in on what's going on in the market there in the Phoenix area?
So I would say this year has been very interesting. The start of the year, we had a lot of people exiting out of Arizona from Canada. So my office is in Sun City. So we have a lot of retirement, a lot of snowbirds. And we had a kind of not a mass exodus, but we had a large share of Canadians that sold and got rid of their properties. So we had an influx in the retirement community. So there is that. Right now, there's more inventory than what we'd like. But
Really?
there's a little bit more inventory. Yeah.
Wow.
Properties are sitting on the market a little bit longer than what they were. We're probably averaging about 79 days. But if you're pricing it correctly, that is the key here.
And how about having the right broker? No, I'm just kidding.
Have to have the right agent. You have to have the right marketing. You have to have the right discussions and somebody that's going to support you that you really truly trust to listen to them. And when they're advising you to price it a certain way or do certain things, you really need to do that.
Right.
I also this last month took on short sales for the first time. So I'm seeing those coming back. I have 2 short sale listings right now.
Wow. Okay.
So
you are sharing things I have not heard from anyone else yet. But usually, as
what are you hearing then?
Yeah, well, in the summer, I'm not really talking to people in Arizona that often because they're usually the business cools down. Now it's when it picks up because guess what? It got down in the 30s this morning in Chicago. So guess what? I walk out and people are like, God, I wish I was in Arizona. No, just kidding. But think about it. From October to May is when
we're booming.
People usually buy second homes in Arizona and Florida. So what I'm seeing here and what I'm hearing from other people is inventory has increased, but not like what you're saying. And I haven't heard anybody dealing with short sales yet. Okay. But in light of what's happening politically, I know that for a fact because I go down to Arizona a lot and I play golf and something goes with it. Canadians and hockey, somehow they all play golf too. So I knew there was a lot of Canadians down there. So in light of what's happening politically, I could see why they want to sell their property. They don't know what the future holds right now. So that probably, like you said, had a big effect on your available inventory.
The very beginning of the year.
But on the flip side, those of you who are listening and watching right now, Allicia and I could help you. Right now might be a good time to look at Arizona because for the last, 10 years, prices have done nothing but skyrocket. There's been no inventory, huge demand from, of course, the Midwest, the Chicago people, as normal. It always has been. But this big California swing of people jumping the border and coming over to Arizona. So if you've been thinking about buying, do you agree now's a good time to be looking?
So many great opportunities.
Really?
So many great opportunities for buyers.
Let's roll. Get pre-approved, send a letter,
Yeah.
you'll have the property to show.
Again, if you get a good agent that'll help negotiate your
I
deal.
I think I met one.
I'm just saying that even if it's not me, just get a good agent that's going to have your back, that's going to ask you for as much as you can get out of the deal. You know, there's so many different ways to structure these offers that you get the most bang for your buck.
Yeah. Yeah. I know one that'll check your teeth and get you a house. No, just kidding. All right. So moving on, Arizona, absolutely a fantastic state. Let's talk about the benefits. I'm not your typical Chicago guy who knows nothing about Arizona. I love Arizona. Here's some benefits. I want you to elaborate. Low property taxes. Do you have any idea what the taxes are in Chicago for a home like in Scottsdale? Probably not.
What is it? No.
Okay, so a $300,000, let's say $400,000, a $400,000 house, modest. In Scottsdale, the taxes are probably going to be about $2,300 a year, right?
Yeah, very close.
Are you sitting down? Yeah, it looks like you are. They'd be over 8,000 here in the Chicago area.
Woo!
Woo!
Hefty.
Crazy. That's crazy town. So if you're thinking about relocating, Arizona's great for that. Or if you're thinking about a second home, Arizona's great for that. If you're thinking about a second home and maybe doing some Airbnb, Arizona's great for that. But you would have to talk to an agent like Allicia and make sure where you're buying.
Correct.
They allow Airbnb and what the rules are, right?
Yes, a lot of the cities have changed their ordinances towards Airbnbs and
give us an example. Give us an example of like a small town. What kind of rules would they restrict? Like the number of days you can do it, or
So that is also the amount of people that you can have at the house, or some cities in general won't allow them anymore at all.
Really?
There's a lot of people that have complained about the influx of people. And so you just definitely have to check and see with each HOA and CCNRs what's allowed. Some of them will allow you to rent it for 5 days or a week, and some it's only a 30-day minimum or a 6-month minimum. So you really need to check in to make sure what the criteria is in that area.
Love it. So if you're watching or listening right now, if you're thinking about Arizona, when you reach out, I'll put the contact info for both of us. Allicia could connect you with those people and find out those answers for you as you start your search. So number one, property taxes. Number two, the obvious one, weather. The weather is absolutely phenomenal. I was down for a couple years ago. I was down for 6 weeks, from the end of January to the beginning of March.
Beautiful time.
Great time. The coldest time in Arizona is January. Shocking. I mean, I had a tea time on Saturday, like at 8, 9 o'clock. I had a little bit of a delay for a frost warning, right? So it got into the 30s overnight. By the way, folks, it gets cool in the desert in the winter, but then it warms up. But by noon, it was 65 degrees. Sunny.
Beautiful.
So, yeah. So if you're looking for sun, warm, fun, right. But the market has just grown exponentially, and there is everything you can imagine, where Phoenix used to never have that. Phoenix used to be a place to go watch the Cubs in the winter, play golf, and maybe retire, and a lot of people lived in a mobile home. I'm just kidding. But now you guys are a major city. You have everything. You've got all the sports. You've got the new aquarium, which is phenomenal. Right? You've got a nice downtown area that's gone through, I guess I've heard some rehab work in the downtown area, which is kind of been kind of cool. What other things that would you, I know hiking and all that, what would you say are some of the cool things about the Phoenix Valley area?
So are you familiar with Westgate Entertainment District?
I've heard of it. I think I might have been there once. Is that going toward Mesa? Like
no.
No? Okay.
It's the the 101. Over in Glendale. It's where the Super Bowl was. It's where the Cardinals play. So we have our stadium there. We have where we used to have the hockey games, but there's so much there. There's eating, there's outlet shopping, there's so much going on. They just put a casino in next door. They have Top Golf. They have brand new Andrade's racing. Like, they're making it to where it is fully an entertainment district.
That's
and
cool.
So the nightlife over there, that's great. We've got Barrett Jackson that comes in and does that in January's. We have the Open. So we have so
Open
many
in February. I've been to it. The 16th hole. The 16th hole is amazing.
Wild.
I did it for a day. I was like, holy cow, this is nuts.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it's definitely a different world over there. But we're the fifth largest city in the nation, and we've just got a lot of people coming in and out of here. Yes, we have a lot of growth.
Yeah, and I will say this: the cool thing, even though it's a city that's growing, you still have all the natural cool things of the mountains, the deserts, the open space is still there. I mean, it's just phenomenal. Sky Harbor, I'll give that another benefit. One of the coolest airports I fly in and out of. Probably 15 years ago, they built the new rent-a-car facility, which is not at the airport. So it makes it easier to get in and out. You actually get on a bus and go out to the rent-a-cars, which is separate from the airport. And the cool thing about Phoenix is Arizona in general, they've been fiscally responsible as a government for years. And I remember when you wanted to build the new stadium and all that stuff, the taxpayers would have said, absolutely no flipping way. So what did they do? They taxed rent-a-cars and hotels for people like me who are coming in from out of town to help build those new facilities. So Arizona is a great state in a lot of reasons, but if you've ever been thinking about a second home in warm weather, or relocating to warm weather, or just relocating to a great city that has everything to offer, I would strongly suggest looking at Phoenix, and Allicia and I could definitely help you make that happen.
Sky Harbor was also voted the friendliest airport in the country.
Really? Some guy tripped me when I got off the escalator. No, just kidding. All right. Just kidding. All right. So to put a bow around this and try to wrap it up, you help people buy and sell homes there. I could help them finance. We could make it a win-win for everybody. What are some parting thoughts you want to give the listeners about what's going on in Phoenix and why to get a hold of you?
So Phoenix, I just can't say enough good about it. You know, you can go 2 hours north and catch the ski slopes. There's NAU, we have U of A, ASU. We have a lot of great educational programs here. I mean, you can go up north and go see Sedona and Prescott, an hour from Prescott, and it snows there. They have great food and nightlife there. There's just so much that you can see. I have kids that are in school. I love the school system that my kids are in. I love the communities that we have for families. There's just so much that I could really say that, I mean, I live it every day. I love where I am. I love what I do. And I'm here
living the dream in Arizona.
I'm very blessed. I'm very grateful and lucky with what I get to do.
Are you there? Hello.
A part of that.
Yeah. All right. So if you're thinking about buying or selling, you might be in Arizona watching this. I'll put the contact information for both of us at the bottom. If you're looking for a mortgage, I lend in all 50 states. I have the best rates and personal service. I would appreciate the opportunity to give you a second look, like a doctor, or a free quote. And I want to say thanks for watching and listening. So on behalf of Allicia, Roza-Carrozza from Caldwell Banker, I'm Todd Probasco from Lakeside Bank. Have a great day and thanks for listening.
Bye. Thanks.